Let's start with chapter 6. Hasty Act. The father flew off and came back with the golden fruit of immortality. He gave it to Himusuka for the king. It was evening when Himsuka set out the king's palace with the fruit in his beak. Soon the sun set, and there was darkness all around. Himsuka decided to spend the night on a tree. But first he had to find a safe place for his precious gift. Luckily, he found a hole in a tree trunk. He put the fruit in the hole, sat on a branch near it, and soon fell asleep. That hole, however, was the home of a poisonous snake. When the snake came back, he saw the shining fruit and wanted to see if it was something he could eat. So he took just a little bite. He did not like the taste, so he left it alone. But the fruit became poisonous when the snake bit it. The next morning, Himsuka picked up the fruit and went on. He reached the king's palace and presented the fruit of immortality to him. The king was so pleased with the magic fruit that he decided to hold a darbar before he ate it. His ministers and members of the royal family were there. The king took up the fruit and was about to eat it. Your Majesty, first check it, said a minister. That's an excellent idea, said the king. He cut a piece of the fruit and threw it to a crow. The crow ate it and at once died. Your Majesty, said the chief minister, you have had a narrow escape. The fruit is poisonous. It is not the fruit to immortality. Now we know that Himsuka wanted to poison you with this fruit. The king was very angry. He pulled out his sword and killed Himsuka on the spot. He then ordered that the poisonous fruit should be taken outside the city and buried in a deep hole. The fruit was buried. Soon its seed began to grow. It grew up into a tree that bore lovely golden fruit. Those fruits are poisonous, said the king when he heard about the tree. They are the fruit of death. The king then ordered his men to put a fence around the tree. He also told them to guard the tree so that no one could eat the poisonous fruit. News of the fruit of death spread all over the city. The people were afraid to go even near to the tree. Now there lived an old man and his wife in the city. They were very poor and lived all alone. They lived on charity but were too old to go out to beg. They often went without food and felt that life had become a burden. So they decided to kill themselves. The best way to die, they thought, would be to eat the fruit of death. One night, the old man went to the tree and crept through the fence without the guard seeing him. He picked two fruits off the tree and took them home. The two ate a fruit each and went to sleep, hoping that they would never wake up. Imagine their surprise when they woke up the next morning. They were alive and they had become young. They were strong and healthy. Imagine their surprise when they woke up next morning. They were alive and they had become young. They were strong and healthy. The king heard of this miracle and went to see them. He was astonished to find that the old man and his wife had become young. He realized that the fruit Himsuka had brought to him really was the fruit of immortality. Now he greatly repented his hasty act of killing his favorite pet. So now children, let's come to word meaning. Hasty means in hurry. Poisonous means having poison in it. Escape means to get free. Charity means the giving of aid to the poor. Miracle means an unusual event. Repented means felt sorry. Immortality means unending existence. Excellent means very good of its kind. Fence means boundary of wire or plants. Burden means load. Astonished means surprised. Now let's come to the comprehension exercises. In this, come to A, we have to answer the following questions orally. So, first one is, what did Himsuka's father give as a gift for the king? The Himsuka's father gave golden fruit of immortality as a gift for the king. Was the king wise? No, the king was not wise. Now come to B. In this, we have to take the correct answer. The father gave him Suka golden fruit. Home was the home of a snake. News of the fruit spread all over the city. Now come to C. In this, we have to answer the following questions. Why did Himsuka put the fruit in a hole in the tree? Himsuka put the fruit in a hole in the tree for its safety. How did the fruit become poisonous? The fruit became poisonous when a snake took a little bite from it. Now come to what did the chief minister tell the king to do before he ate the fruit? The chief minister told the king to check the fruit before he ate the fruit. What happened to the old man and woman the next morning after they ate the fruit? They had become young, they were strong and healthy. How did the king feel when he heard of the miracle? He was astonished to find that the old man and his wife had become young. He realized that the fruit Himsuka had brought to him really was the fruit of immortality. Now he greatly repented his hasty act of killing his favorite pet. Now come to learn words. So children, we have to learn the sound made by these objects. Anvil clangs, bow twangs, bullet pings, coins jingle, engine throbs, bagpipes swirl, brakes grind, chains rattle, dishes rattle, hinges creak. These are the sounds that are made by these objects. You have to remember these sounds. Silk rustles, skirts swish, thunder claps, siren wails, steam babbles, wings whir. Now come to learn grammar. Here we have to change the tense of the word in the sentence as directed. So first one we have to convert in future tense. So the sentence will be my father will go to office at 10 a.m. Second one will become the train stops at the station. Third one will become she laid her purse on the table. Fourth one, he did not come to the birthday party. Fifth one, we were going to the circus. Sixth one, he will get up at 6. Seventh one, we will see a tiger in the forest. Eighth one, he has gone to London for a month. So children, like this, you have to change the tense of the verbs in these sentences. Now come to learn to talk and listen. Here what you have to tell? You have to discuss about your favorite food with your classmate. You have to tell the country or region from where that food comes. Now come to learn to write. So the old man made the notes about his story. So what you have to do? You have to use these words to write these notes and see how everyone has written.